Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome to another Saturday. And you know what time it is? You know what it is? It is the Grind Show. It is a show with a collection of information that's happening in the foreseeable week. I'll let you know, like, when's the next AQ? When is the arena for these particular champions coming up? On what given day? Prepare your week, prepare your champion availability, and all that stuff. Most of our information comes from the amazing MCOC calendar done by my good friend Dan at Frontline MCOC, who you can find with me in a podcast that we do on a weekly basis. Also, there's lots of different things to the site. It has crystal trackers, guides, breakdowns of side quests, all the helpful stuff that a player would need, as well as updated information and helpful hints, tricks, tips, and videos. So let's begin the show. Now, this show and this week, or the foreseeable week, is actually kind of like, well, we peak on a Wednesday, as we normally do with a new update, new content, and then after that it seems to like fizzle out a little bit. So what's on Saturday? Well, first of all, on Saturday is going to be an Alliance War. We are coming into the business end of Alliance War Season 34. There's been some things that Kabam haven't admitted to, and as well haven't addressed, which is really taking away the competitive and fairness edge, but that's just Kabam. You know, there's stuff to be honest about. They are dishonest in other cases. But look, the Alpha Cat Arena is another thing that's on. So if you indeed do the Alpha Catalyst Arena to pick up Alpha Catalyst, then hey, go grab that, because Alpha Catalyst Arena is on. Also, on that previous sentiment, when I said about the dishonesty about Alliance Wars, if you want more info on that one, I've covered that in a Marvel Contest of Champions news show and the extent of problems that have happened with that recently. On Sunday, there's not a lot going on, and I would recommend anybody that has the time is to do things. For me, I'm planning to do Eternity of Pain at the weekend because I have a bit more time to sit down and kind of focus on this, but I've got to be careful. I've got some revives that are expiring, so I might have to kind of up my my grind and my pace for that. If any case, I will be kind of like working on grabbing some more units from doing arenas, so that's going to be something that I'm going to be up to this weekend. Just kind of devoting a bit of time to get the units that I require to do, get some, hopefully some nice July 4th deals. Fingers crossed I'm able to get up to 4,000 units without touching my battle chips, and then we've got a fun little opening next week to see what happens with that as I endeavour to try and, fingers crossed, get the units that I require. It's going to be very touch and go, but we'll see what happens if I can get 10k by the deals dropping. Monday is coming at you, and this is really an important time because it is the last few times for those who've got the free Summoner Sigil, if you're non-spending, to utilise it as much as possible. I think you have like 2 more times before it will then kind of not be there, and that'll be the big sad. One thing I have enjoyed about it is the refresh time on energy, which just seems to be a bit quicker for some reason. I think that's part of the build, but I haven't bought the Summoner Sigil in 6 months, so it's kind of like a bit surprising to see it and also kind of like integrate with it. But in any case, what else is happening on Monday? Well, there's no refresh of anything nice in the Black Ice market, which is a bit of a shame. But there is going to be a Alliance Wars that's going to be on. That's another thing, especially because we get into the business end. And the final thing is that there's going to be a reset of the arena. The arena is, well, that selector of Hawkeye, Karnak, Nebula, and Joe Fixit. And also look out on Monday, I think I'm going to start using my community tab on the YouTube channel to get results from Arena and see if we can like piece together something, because Marvel True Course isn't going to be operating anymore. I'm figuring let's use the community tab as a place for results, and what we try and do is try and like, you know, get the results of the respective arenas, and I'm trying to get some information together, whether or not I'm going to be doing it there or I'll kind of like figure out a Twitter thing. I don't know. I'm trying to like find out the best way of doing this. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Let's get some results, and let's keep the predictions and the results kind of like locked in and strong here on the channel. On Tuesday, the British Day of Chewing. Well, it is indeed the end to an Alliance quest cycle. Yes, as soon as it starts, it ends, and as soon as it ends, it starts. It's just a round cycle, isn't it? It's kind of like Groundhog Day, but in Alliance Quest terms. The only other thing that's on Tuesday, the British Day of Chewing, that joke is just because people say Tuesday instead of saying Tuesday. But in any case, there's a basic, tier 4 basic arena on if anybody's interested in grinding it out. On Wednesday, it's your reminder that Eternity of Pain will have 2 weeks until it expires. Yes, whilst I'm recording this video, it says say 19 days, but do bear in mind on Wednesday of next week, it will be 2 weeks. So it's a 2-week notice. And that's what I'll be doing in the next grind show. We're giving you a notice period to say, look, you've got 1 week, but you've got 2 weeks as of Wednesday of next week. So make sure to kind of plan your grind, which I'm doing as well. I'm nearly there with the preparation. I'm just selecting a load of team combinations and choosing the best one and giving a guide. So that's going to be fine and dandy. Also, it will be Side Quest Week 2. Side Quest Week 2 is going to be important as I keep clicking the wrong thing. The reason it's important is that you have to consider using science-based champions. Use science-based champions in order to do your objectives. Also on Wednesday, do bear in mind that the Multi-Madness Crystal Shards are going to end, or the crystal is going to end. So if you're like myself, I kind of like just have them, I buy them and then I just leave them there for a time. But it's up to you how you want to do that, whether or not you spend them, do them, whatever. It's up to you, but they're going to be expiring. So make sure to kind of, if you're buying some, not buying some, then you kind of like bought from the crystal. Don't leave them there in the green. Buy them first and take it from there. The only thing that's on Wednesday is Incursion milestones are resetting. So very important for those that kind of grind extensively. I'm sure there's people out there that do, but yeah, I've got to get prepared next week as I think I'm taking my rank 4 6-star King group. Once I do it, video is going to come out for that into Incursions with Super Duper Brew, so that's going to be fun. I am looking forward to that. I just need to kind of figure out my schedule at the moment. Okay, Thursday next week, and it's AQ Enlistment, so that's something to bear in mind. Also, on Thursday, there will be an Alliance War. Again, important to do for those that do it. I don't, maybe I should. Also, there's going to be the featured arena. As a lot of you knew last week, there was, or when this was out, there was a special bundle for a 5-star version of Hulkling, which I don't know if that's a new presence for Kabam, but Hulkling is going to be your first arena featured champion. I thought it was going to be the Thursday of last week, but instead it's like it's going to be the following Thursday. And the final thing is that Kabam seems to be putting out some nice god tier champions into the arena. And one of my personal favourites is now going to be entering into that arena, and that is going to be Warlock. Yes, Warlock is going to be your basic accompanying Hulkling, which is great, with Ghost being a surprise, and Warlock being the next one. Warlock with a basic, that is. This is going to be very, very nice. And we end the week, of course, we do on the Friday with a starting of a new AQ cycle. Yes, AQ will start again, and also there will be a class Catalyst arena. Still wondering why Kabam don't kind of like buff that arena any kind of capacity, but it is what it is. What are the grind tips of the week that I want to kind of like present? Well, I've already produced on Friday, so yesterday, a top 5 tips for the month, which kind of looks at certain different areas, whether or not it's looking at unit grinding in a last-ditch attempt to find something for July 4th, but also where the compensation is going to be a very key factor as to whether or not that's going to push you past the progression area, or it's going to be something that will lessen your spend in certain deals on July 4th, because you're like, well, I get all this for free. Why would I want to spend any units or money when Kabam are giving some stuff out for free, which is very, very nice, especially when it comes to revives and health potions. So I don't know. I would probably say plan for the future, I think, is my kind of grind tip for the week in game. If it is a grind tip, prepare for the future. What is the future? Well, the future is July 4th deals. That's going to be the next thing. People are waiting for that to see what Kabam drop. As to what that does. Does it take them past the titleage? Does that indeed kind of like stimulate a champion for some sort of content? I'm in a bit of, let's just say, limbo at the moment between where I am. I want to get Paragon. That's my first kind of target. And then after that, I have nothing really that I'm shooting for in game. Maybe it's getting more rank 4 champions, maybe it's grinding more units for preparation for Cyber Weekend deals, or maybe it's preparing a load of units so I can, as a free to play player, like not spend on the gifting event this year. I don't know. The Paragon titleage is my kind of like thing to grab, and that will probably be done by July time, I want to say, late July or maybe August, depending if we get any kind of like 8.1. So planning for the future is an important element of what you might want to do. You may want to like rank up a certain champion for a particular reason. With Karina's challenges being temporarily disabled, I'm kind of like at a point going like, I'm not really interested in doing Abyss of Legends at the moment. Maybe I will be down the line, but not at this given time. So what is going to be my targets, my interests? Well, once I've done the King Groot to rank 4, that's my first kind of mini target. The second mini target is, well, the second bigger target is kind of getting Paragon. But other mini targets in there is trying to get 10,000 units before the July 4th deals. So I would say it's important to create targets. And I have 3 targets at the moment, which I'm going to work towards and do. And then after that, I need to set more targets. So set targets, set goals or things that you want to achieve in game. Or play a different game. That's going to be another thing as well. You know, you may not want to put all your eggs in one basket once you've achieved something. And especially if you've done it from a non-spending standpoint, you may feel like, what do I do next? So with the nerfs to Act 6, you may want to like return back to stuff like that. And the same thing with lower content. Have you 100%ed Act 5? Have you done all of Act 6? And ask those questions of yourself and whether or not you're interested or in a personal position to kind of be interested to go back to do some of the stuff you might have left because it was ass at the time and it's better now. I don't know, I've heard some stories, but we'll kind of cover that, or had covered that in some other content. But that's it. Nothing really more to say on the matter. That has been the grind show, and I will see you all in the business end of the month when it comes to trying to get units for the July 4th deals in some live streams. But yeah, that's been it. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure as well to check out some other content located on screen right now. I don't know what it'll be, probably something fun, and I'll see you in the next video whenever that'll be. Cheers everybody, bye bye.